We got some things to discuss and some things to talk about over here. Now, it's been a minute since we discussed this case, but y'all, I got some thoughts and I can't keep quiet. I cannot. This whole case right here has been sketchy AF from the get-go, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree. Now, the way Brian Laundrie's the whole situation with Brian Laundrie is sketchy AF to me. I mean, y'all, this dude just vanished into thin air, basically, is what I think. Now, what I really think happened, okay? And call me crazy, call me cuckoo if you want to. I've been called worse, okay? I don't mind. I have a conspiracy theory. I think he's out of the country. I don't believe they found his body. I don't believe none of this. I just find it hard to believe this dude gonna just disappear into a flooded area, kill himself, stay there underwater, because everything was underwater, remember? So he's there for underwater for quite some time. But yet, out of all the days, all the weeks, authorities and search people was looking for him. 5 minutes after his mom and daddy decided to go out there, allegedly, they find his body and his belongings after it done been flooded. Everything was all there together, still intact. Okay, so I'm just saying that right there is the reason why I think all this is sketchy AF. But however, look, CNN has put out the recent statements. So we're going to talk about that first. And then we're going to read the article about the lawsuits going on. Yes, child, it's a lot. Now let's just let CNN tell it.
Investigation to Gabby Petito's death will close in the near future. A reminder, Gabby Petito died on a road trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Her body was found in Wyoming last September, a few weeks after her family last heard from her, and after Laundrie returned to Florida alone driving her van. Then he also went missing. His body was found in late October in a reserve. Tonight, Randy Kay is learning more about the case, and she joins me now from Florida. So what did we learn from the FBI today?
Anderson, the FBI had a big announcement today saying that before Brian Laundrie took his life, he admitted that he was responsible for Gabby Petito's death. He apparently admitted this in a notebook that was found nearby his remains. The FBI Denver releasing a statement today saying a review of the notebook revealed written statements by Mr. Laundrie claiming responsibility for Ms. Petito's death. The FBI also announcing some new information, Anderson, saying that a revolver was found near Laundrie's remains. We knew that he had taken his life, that he had shot himself, but this is also new information. But regarding that notebook, we did know that it was in decent condition. Of course, the family was hoping that it would provide some answers. The Petito family, of course, wanting to know if Brian Laundrie had said anything in that notebook about what happened to their daughter. But the question is, what are those details? We still don't know. Did he say that it was an accident or that it was intentional? Did he say why or where this happened? We still don't know. And Anderson, you may recall that last fall when the Teton County coroner investigated her death, he ruled it a homicide. And he said that it was manual strangulation. So he also said that it was likely that somebody used their hands to kill Gabby Petito, Anderson.
Where is the notebook now? Who has possession of it?
Well, Steve Bertolino, the attorney for the Laundrie family, told me today that both families, the Petitos and the Laundries, have reached an agreement about the possessions that belong to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie, including the notebook. Now, he would not say which family, though, Anderson, was taking that notebook, but he did say that there was some sort of agreement. We know the Petitos met with the Tampa FBI yesterday, and they did come to an agreement on those possessions, Anderson.
And have both families made public reactions?
They have. Gabby Petito's family released a statement today through their attorney thanking the FBI, but also saying this, some pretty strong words, saying the quality and quantity of the facts and information collected by the FBI leave no doubt Brian Laundrie murdered Gabby. Steve Bertolino also releasing a statement today, late today to me, saying that this tragedy has caused enormous emotional pain and suffering to all who loved either or both of them. We can only hope that with today's closure of the case, each family can begin to heal and move forward and find peace in and with the memories of their children. May Gabby and Brian both rest in peace, Anderson.
Okay, so now we're supposed to believe, or I'm supposed to believe, because I don't believe it at all, but I'm supposed to believe that this notebook was all still intact after it had done been down in the flood. It has done been out in the weather for that long. Granted, yeah, it was in a bag, but come on now. Underwater? Y'all, am I the only one over here side-eyeing this with my eyebrows all the way raised? Like, well, hold on up now. Hold up. So we're supposed to just, be done with this? No questions asked. No. Well, he admitted it. He's gone. Case closed. That's it? That's it. That's also sketchy to me how it's just they want it closed, done, and over with. Now, look. Gabby's family has recently filed a lawsuit against Brian Laundrie's family. We're about to discuss it all because look now, Brian Laundrie's family, from the jump, y'all already know, they've been quiet and they've been over here like, my name's Bennett and I ain't in it. I don't know nothing. Well, I do not believe that either. In a motion filed Wednesday, the parents of Brian Laundrie asked a Florida court to dismiss a civil lawsuit brought by Gabby Petito's parents earlier this month. In their lawsuit, Petito's parents alleged the Laundries knew that their son killed Petito and were working to help him flee the country. Their lawsuit alleges Laundrie told his parents about killing Petito around August the 28th, and that the Laundries refused to respond to Petito's family or law enforcement when they inquired whether the 22-year-old woman was alive. Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie knew of the mental suffering and anguish of Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt, and knew that they could alleviate, at least in part, such mental suffering and anguish by disclosing what they knew about the well-being and the location of the remains of Gabrielle Petito, yet they reportedly refused to do so, the lawsuit says. The motion to dismiss, filed this week, says the Laundries had, and I quote, fundamental constitutional rights to silence, adding that the family had a general constitutional right not to speak on any topic and a more specific constitutional right not to speak in the face of a criminal investigation. In a statement sent to CNN, Laundrie Family Attorney Stephen Bertolino called the Petito's lawsuit baseless and frivolous. The Laundries have exercised their constitutional right to refrain from speaking and have relied on counsel to speak for them. This is not only common practice in our civilized community, but it embodies the exercise of fundamental rights under the United States and Florida constitutions, their lawyer said, adding he was confident the suit will be dismissed. Now, Gabby's disappearance captured America's attention last summer. She was first reported missing by her family in September after she had embarked on a cross-country trip with Laundrie, who was her fiancé. Laundrie returned to the couple's Florida home, where his parents also lived, by himself in early September, left again roughly 2 weeks later, and disappeared. Days into the search for Laundrie in a Florida reserve, authorities in Teton County, Wyoming, discovered Petito's remains. A coroner later ruled she died by strangulation. In late October, Laundrie's remains were found in the area of the Florida Reserve. A medical examiner ruled he died by suicide. Nearby, authorities found a notebook in which they said Laundrie claimed responsibility for Gabby's death. I am still praying for Gabby's family. This has to be the absolutely most horrific thing they have ever went through, to lose their daughter like this and to have the one responsible not really be held responsible or accountable. That would be a major issue to me. And I absolutely, if I was them, would be like, I want to see his body. Let me make sure that is him. Let me make sure that you really found him. I don't know if they could do that, but I would. I would. Absolutely. How do y'all feel about this whole case? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Please smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's continue to keep Gabby's family and her friends in our thoughts and prayers. I'm sure they're still grieving over this. I mean, how could they not be? My thoughts and prayers are with anybody that was affected. I also pray somehow, some way, justice is served. Somehow, some way, peace is given to this family. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please share this video, thumbs up, and don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions. Bye, y'all.